Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. So, in the NBA this season, there are at least two teams, maybe three, but at least two teams that I know of that are just having terrible seasons so far. Actually, you could say 3 or 4. One of them being the Memphis Grizzlies, who most people thought they might struggle a little bit without Ja Morant, but not this bad. But there's teams even worse than that. One, the Washington Wizards. The other being the San Antonio Spurs, who finally broke that streak, 18-game losing streak, the longest in career history, or I should say franchise history. But there's also another team that has, I wouldn't say gone under the radar, but just completely terrible. And that is one, Detroit Pistons, who I thought would be a little bit better this season, but I guess I thought wrong, as they go 2-23 this season after a damaging blowout loss by the Philadelphia 76ers on the road. Sixers go 17-7 for the season. Pistons box score. It's not looking good. They only had one starter in double figures. That's Bogdanovic. I hope I pronounced his name right. He had 17, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. 6 for 12, 2 for 5 from the free throw line. From 3-point line. 3 from 4 for free throw. Everybody else didn't even get above 5 points. That was starters. Okay, maybe one. Like I said, nobody else on the starter lineup outside of that. Bogdanovic scored more than 10 points. Who is this? Asar Thompson, 8 points. Isaiah Stewart, 4. Cade Cunningham. Was he a second round? No, not a second round pick. A second pick 1 year. Oh, he first. I keep going. Sorry. Was he our first round pick? First pick of the overall in the NBA draft a couple of years ago. 4 points, huh? 2 for 9. Killian Hayes, 5 points. Now the bench was a little bit better. They had 3 people in double figures with Jaden Ivey. Is that Jaden? That's his name, right? Jaden Ivey with 20. Former Golden State Warrior James Wiseman had 20 and 13 off the bench. Jaden Ivey had 13, and Marcus Sasser had 11 points. Allen Burks for 4. Joe Harris. Is that the same Joe Harris that was on Brooklyn? Had 3 points. Isaiah Livers. 3 points. This team is not this. This team is garbage, and it's sad that I can't think of his name. Former Suns, because he's Detroit now, has to coach this slop. But this is what he was given. He took the job. Just terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible. The Pistons shot 19% from 3-point line, 43% overall from field goal, 42 rebounds, 19 assists overall, 3 steals, 7 blocks, 21 turnovers, equaling to an L compared to the 76ers, which I haven't even talked much this year. I haven't talked about them since the beginning of this year. They know they was going to do what they need to do. And this is the third game between these two teams, and It hasn't been great. It's the second game within 3 days. Um, 76ers just out rebounded them. Less turnovers to their 21. They had 11. Um, they shot all right from 3 point. Uh, yeah, they didn't do good from. This team is so bad. The Pistons. I'm looking at all the field goal percentages right now. The field goals from the 76ers. The 76ers only shot 41% from the field goal. But the Pistons are so bad, it didn't even matter. Because Joel Embiid was 9 for 19. He did have 35 points. But most of his points is from the free throw line because he went to the line 16 times. Tobias Harris shot 4 from 8. Nicholas Batum 2 for 4. Tyrese Maxey 7 for 16 with 19 points. But it didn't even matter because, like I said, the Pistons are so terrible this year. And it kind of sucks for those Pistons fans because it's about to be 20-year anniversary since they won that. Last time they went to the NBA Finals and won it. Let's see something right quick. Let me look at the Pistons. So far, what do they look like this year so far for in this video? So far the Pistons, let me look at their stats so far for them. I didn't know their win-loss percentage is terrible too. Damn. Sorry. When did it get like that on them? I think the Pistons are 5 games away from completing or having the longest losing streak in NBA history. I think the irony is the Philadelphia 76ers have that record. I think, 25 or something like that. 25 game losing streak going back to the 2013-14 season. So far this year, the Pistons are 28th in points, 23rd in opposing points. Pace is 10th out of 30. Offensive rating 108.4 points per game, 27th in the league. Defensive rating 118.9. That means they get outscored by their opponents as well. 25th out of 30. With a net rating of negative 10.4. That's absolutely terrible. It's terrible. It sucks that Monty Williams has to be part of this. But he took the job. So, we got one more stat right quick before I get off here. Yeah. They're just not that good. Pistons are not that good. Leading the way for the Pistons this year is Cade Cunningham. He's averaging 22. But, yeah, this team is, I guess, doing what the 76ers did 10 years ago. Stacking up them picks, I guess. We'll see what happens with this. But, yeah, Detroit Pistons are terrible.